Iran has been making headlines in international media for years, and the reason is the country's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and his policies. According to Iran's constitution, determining the direction of Iran's internal and foreign policies is the responsibility of the supreme leader. This is why, for the past 35 years, Ali Khamenei has held complete control over the affairs of Iran. How powerful is Ali Khamenei in Iran, and what political powers does he hold? How does Iran's political structure empower him, and where do the Iranian president and parliament fit into all of this? Let's find out. At the top of Iran's power hierarchy is the supreme leader, who controls the country's most important institutions, including the Iranian Armed Forces, Guardian Council, judiciary, and even the office of the president. Let's first understand how this structure runs the country and how Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei controls it. Under the Supreme Leader, the most important institution is the Iranian Armed Forces, which includes the IRGC, also known as the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, and other military forces. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is the commander-in-chief of the Iranian Armed Forces and intelligence agencies. He appoints the heads of these institutions. Any decision regarding war or conflict with a foreign country also requires the approval of the Supreme Leader. The IRGC, commonly known as the Revolutionary Guards, is a special force within Iran's military. It was established in 1979 to protect and safeguard the Islamic Revolution. The power to appoint or dismiss the commander of the IRGC lies solely with the Supreme Leader, and the head of this force reports directly to him. The IRGC is responsible for preventing foreign interference, suppressing anti-government movements, thwarting military coups, and overseeing the armed forces. This gives it more political power than the regular military. The second most important institution under the Supreme Leader is the Guardian Council, called Shura-e-Nigaban in Persian. This council has 12 members, selected for a 6-year term. 6 of them, who are Islamic law experts, are directly appointed by the Supreme Leader. The other 6, usually legal experts, are chosen by the parliament from among the nominees provided by the Chief Justice, who himself is appointed by the Supreme Leader. Thus, all 12 members are either directly or indirectly appointed by the Supreme Leader. This highly powerful council oversees elections and has complete authority to approve, reject, or disqualify candidates in local, parliamentary, and presidential elections. Through this council, any unwanted candidates can be barred from participating. The Guardian Council also acts as a constitutional court, with the power to interpret the law and constitution. It can veto any law passed by the parliament and has already vetoed 40% of all proposed laws. One of the most significant political bodies in Iran's structure is the Assembly of Experts, known as Majlis-e Rahbari. This 88-member body, mostly composed of religious scholars, meets just once a year for 1 week to review the actions of the Supreme Leader. According to the Constitution, this assembly elects the Supreme Leader, oversees his conduct, and has the authority to dismiss him if he fails to meet Islamic standards. It is also responsible for selecting a new Supreme Leader in case of death or resignation. However, since its inception, this assembly has never dismissed a Supreme Leader. The Guardian Council approves the final list of religious scholars eligible to run for this assembly. From this approved list, the public elects members for an 8-year term. Hence, the assembly members also come under the control of the Supreme Leader and the Guardian Council. Many of these members are graduates of the renowned Qom University in Iran. The third key institution is the Iranian parliament, known as the Majlis-e-Shura-e-Islami. This 290-member body is elected by public vote for a 4-year term. Its primary role is lawmaking and holding the president and cabinet accountable. Like all other elections, parliamentary candidates are also vetted by the Guardian Council. In the 2000 parliamentary elections, reformist candidates won a majority, defeating conservative candidates who supported the Supreme Leader. In response, during the 2004 elections, the Guardian Council disqualified thousands of reformist candidates through strict scrutiny. The fourth important institution is the judiciary. Its highest position is the head of judiciary, also known as the Chief Justice of Iran, appointed by the Supreme Leader for a 5-year term. The Chief Justice must be a mujtahid, someone capable of interpreting Islamic law. The judiciary head also appoints the head of the Supreme Court and the Prosecutor General, along with other judges. Besides regular courts, Iran has special revolutionary courts and spiritual courts, which handle cases related to national security, drug smuggling, and crimes committed by religious scholars. Their decisions are final and cannot be challenged. These courts report only to the supreme leader. Beyond these key institutions, the supreme leader also controls Iranian media, religious establishments, and the country's nuclear policy. His power extends further through a network of around 2,000 representatives placed across all sectors of government, who report directly to him. These religious representatives act as field operatives and, in some areas, hold more influence than the president's ministers. Now let's talk about where the Iranian president and the presidency stand in all of this. How is the president elected, and what powers does he actually hold? In Iran, the presidency is the second most powerful office after the supreme leader. It is an executive position with a team of vice presidents and ministers. The president appoints his cabinet, whether members are from parliament or other walks of life, but parliamentary approval is required. The president and his team handle the economy, business, trade, health, education, and many other sectors. They also deal with diplomacy and foreign relations, although in foreign policy, the supreme leader is directly involved and sets the direction. The president is elected by public vote for a 4-year term. However, presidential candidates are also vetted by the Guardian Council, and those opposing the supreme leader or his policies are often disqualified. The president's powers are constitutionally limited in many areas, and in major matters, he must follow the supreme leader's direction. The supreme leader has the authority to dismiss any cabinet member, even the president. In the 1997 presidential election, reformist candidate Mohammad Khatami achieved a surprising victory over conservative candidate and parliamentary speaker Ali Akbar Nouri, who was seen as close to the supreme leader. Khatami was elected president again in 2001 and remained in office until 2005. In 2009, the Guardian Council strictly scrutinized reformist candidates, which led Mohammad Khatami to withdraw from the race. Now let's understand how the supreme leader is selected. Mohammad Reza Pahlavi was Iran's last king. During his reign, many movements rose against him, with the most powerful being led by Ruhollah Khomeini from exile. Khomeini was a religious leader popular in the Middle East, especially in Iran, Iraq, and Lebanon. After receiving death threats in Iraq, he moved to France. By early 1979, massive protests and strikes had weakened the Shah's regime, and in February 1979, he left Iran with his family, marking the end of monarchy. Khomeini returned, and with his consultation, a transitional government was formed. In December 1979, under a new constitution led by Khomeini, Iran's new government was established, and Khomeini became the first supreme leader. In 1985, the Assembly of Experts appointed Ayatollah Ali Montazeri as Khomeini's successor and deputy supreme leader. However, in 1989, disagreements arose between Montazeri and Khomeini, and Montazeri was removed. Khomeini then nominated Ali Khamenei as his successor. After Khomeini's death, the Assembly of Experts elected Khamenei as supreme leader in 1989. At that time, Iranian law required the supreme leader to be a marja, a religious authority, which Khamenei was not. So the assembly amended the constitution to allow his appointment. Ali Khamenei has been supreme leader for 35 years, but no successor has been officially named. However, any future leader will need the full support of the Revolutionary Guards and conservative religious groups. Former President Ebrahim Raisi was a strong candidate, having close ties with both the supreme leader and the IRGC. He also served as Chief Justice and was a member of the Assembly of Experts. After Raisi's accidental death, speculations have emerged around Ali Khamenei's son, Mojtaba Khamenei, Guardian Council member Sadek Larijani, and senior religious figure Ahmad Khatami, who is also a member of the Guardian Council and Assembly of Experts. All three are popular within the establishment, but no official decision has been announced yet. Let us know what you think of this investigative video about Iran's political structure and the powers of the supreme leader in the comments. And if you're new to this channel and want to see more informative, researched, and interesting videos like this, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Thank you.